And for people who do want to hear the audio version, it may not exist, but when Mark speaks on stage or even virtually, you are hearing his voice, you're seeing him, you're hearing his voice, and you're seeing a whole audio-visual experience, which I am going to actually ask you to explain to people. I live and breathe in the conference world, and I see some interesting things, but your vision and audio and the movement that goes on while you're talking, it's not just you clicking on PowerPoint slides or Keynote slides, it's a whole sound and light experience. Can you give us a little bit of an idea? As I know that's not the book, but it is you. Give us an idea about why, how does that work?
Yeah, it's Sunny Lumiere, it's French. And it was actually, I'd been doing that style to some degree, but I've really moved now where I went, well, let's just go the whole talk, an hour. And so it's literally, instead of using presentations of PowerPoint, I go into production with myself and people around me, some great collaborators, and we literally build out, it's like a storytelling visual backdrop that is then a pre-built video that's an hour long for the keynote. And to give that some ideas, they're a long time to build. The value one, we've got a keynote that goes with the book. It was 1,300 hours in video editing alone, which if you do the maths is 168 days at 8-hour working days, 6 months. 1,300 hours have gone into creating this amazing visual backdrop, and it's got a full soundtrack throughout. So it's, as the name suggests, it is literally a sound and light show that is playing behind a live presentation, because I'm presenting live. So, you know, and it's just being comfortable and knowing your stuff, because you can't lose pace, right, Andrew? You get that when you got something like that, you just got to know where you are, what you're doing, and keep in time so the whole thing works. But the reason I do it is because it's really bombarding. It's to the point in the book. We are sensory beings. So therefore, if I'm going to be an educator, I'm going to do everything to use every tool. And I'm going to bombard your senses and get you to feel through the audio, through the visuals, through the storytelling. And this is where I use like Pixar and Cirque du Soleil. I love those businesses and they inspire me. And I look for ways of how can I create those same experiences as a stage presenter in the space of education. And this is my version of that. That's why I do it. But it's a lot of work to create them, a hell of a lot of work.
There are some fantastic lessons in what you've just said for presenters and speakers as to how to engage an audience and really bombard their senses. It's beautifully put.